Task as a new governor is to choose a good position for your town centre. This is where people will arrive to look for jobs in the new city. To move around the map, move the mouse. To rotate the map, as new citizens arrive, you will need to give them some jobs. The jobs you provide will depend on your current mission objective. For example, if your objective is to acquire stone, then place a stone quarry and warehouse close to the stone resource. Finally, place some basic housing for your new workers. Housing is to CivCity what cities are to civilization, the lifeblood of the game. As your housing develops over time, so your tax income increases. With each new civilizing feature comes an increase in the tax revenue the house will provide. The city happiness indicator is shown to new arrivals begin as vagrants and congregate at the town centre until they find work. In times of negative happiness, vagrants are the first people to leave the city. As city happiness is such a key indicator to you, here you can see all the factors which houses grow in stature as you fulfill the next need. Clicking on a house brings up its needs and other useful information. On the lower left are the commodities that house has already obtained, and on the right are those that it needs before it can grow to a more substantial structure. One point to remember is that each house only has a limited range. Its citizens will go and collect the goods they need. Remember, the houses are able to meet their... Clicking on a person will reveal their work. Your overall work time ratio can be set in the City Happiness Report screen. Setting work time to maximum brings in more goods to your warehouses, but tends to make people unhappy. The laurel wreath on the left-hand side. As your placing roads allows your people to travel around your city much faster than they would across bare ground, thus greatly improving the efficiency of your city's industries. Your citizens will always try and use roads whenever they can. Later on, you could also... It costs money. Your first source of income will usually be from your houses and improving their quality to increase your tax revenue. The other main source of income is through trade receipts. Clicking on the click on a town to see what it trades before deciding to pay to open a trade route. Once open, trade routes that cross land can be made faster by building a road to the town. You can also send your troops. Finally, the number in the center. Empire points can be locked. There are many. Combat. It is. After the campaign, the single mission screen will. Hail, Governor. Where shall we site our new town centre? Governor, immigrants are arriving in the city. All buildings can be rotated before they are placed by using the mouse wheel. A worker is on his way. Wheat harvest here will be taken to any working mill to be turned into flour. Once fish have been caught, we should construct some fishmongers to provide meat for our citizens. We need to erect a small boat maker who will provide boats for our fishermen. Governor, the lack of a granary in our city means we cannot feed our citizens. Governor, some of our citizens wish to deliver goods to a granary, but we have none built in the city. Governor, the easiest way to fill this granary and feed our people would be to site a goat farm and some butchers. Goats slaughtered here will be hung up, awaiting a butcher who will chop the carcasses into meat. Governor, food levels in our granaries are dangerously low. Governor, our city granaries are now empty.
How come the Senate gets to make all the big decisions round here? The statues really make the city look splendid. That's what I think, anyway.